Thank you for that live report. Was your cell phone acting oddly today, maybe too quiet? Well, you're not alone. A cellular outage has impacted thousands of cellular users, many of them AT&T.
We learned moments ago the issue was resolved, but before it was impacting many cell users in our area. And Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey joins us live in studio with more.
Abby and Chris, AT&T had more than 70,000 customers reporting outages this morning. I spoke with some of those customers impacted in Western Mass. The outages not only impacted calls, they also impacted 911 dispatch centers as well.
When I wake up and say, oh, no have internet, so I'm looking for what happened.
Bexida Rivera's service bars on her smartphone were replaced with SOS Thursday morning. She went directly to her cell phone carrier looking for help, and she wasn't alone.
Hopefully is the problem is not, fixed because a lot of people got AT&T.
According to Down Detector, an online platform used to report cell service disruptions, several phone carriers experienced outages, but most happening through AT&T. It left users like Rivera looking for solutions.
I don't have no calls, no messages, nothing. Because I need a phone, so something happened, accident or something happened with my son or daughter or whatever, families. You got family in Puerto Rico.
Like Rivera, many rely on their phones in emergencies. Massachusetts State Police getting the word out that many 911 call centers in the Bay State were flooded with calls from people testing their connection. They took to social media asking callers to stop. Their posts read in part, "Please do not do this. If you can successfully place a non-emergency call to another number via your cell service, then your 911 service will also work. #outage.
We'll send a response out, not knowing if it's a test call or not. If maybe you're in need and you can't say anything, a lot of times people will dial 911 and hang up. The call will always still come through to us, and that's when we try and locate the person that made the call to make sure they're okay.
Erin Hastings is the executive director of Westcom Regional Dispatch, serving area police and fire departments, including Ware, Munson, and Chicopee. She tells Western Mass News they are seeing their normal call volume and not many test calls. She reiterates only call 911 in a true emergency. But if you are worried, Hastings says there is a way to do a test call that doesn't tie up resources.
Always call the business line first if you're going to do a 911 test call, and just let us know that you're going to make the call and what number it'll be coming from.
Shortly after speaking with Rivera, her service was restored and she was able to receive messages and took a video call. We learned moments ago service issues have been fixed for AT&T customers. We were sent a statement from the company that reads, "We have restored wireless service to all our affected customers. We sincerely apologize to them. Keeping our customers connected remains our top priority, and we are taking steps to ensure our customers do not experience this again in the future." The cause of the outages has not yet been determined. Reporting live in studio, Olivia Hickey for Western Mass News.